Facial scan incomplete. 7, 6, 5. Facial scan complete.
Trooper. Trooper.
Pay attention when a superior addresses you.
What's your TK number?
This is my commanding officer, TK 593, sir.
What's your name, officer?
We just call him Brown Eyes. Come on, let's go fill out those TPS reports.
You're not dismissed. You're the tank troopers who delivered the shipment of Redonium.
Yes, sir.
Come with me. Let's get a drink. Brown Eyes.
If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment if there are topics you're into.
So what should we toast to, boys?
How about a toast to Operation Cinder? I was in Burning Con.
That was a hard day. I had to make many unpleasant decisions.
Entire city gone in moments, along with everybody in it. We lost our whole division that day.
All heroes of the Empire.
And all dead.
Well, it's a small sacrifice for the greater good, son. What you getting at, Trooper?
All those people. Was it good for them? Their families? The guys I served with? Died defending their homes? Fighting for freedom? Was it good for them?
The new republic is in complete disarray, and we grow stronger. You see, boys, everybody thinks they want freedom. But what they really want is order. And when they realize that, they're gonna welcome us back with open arms. To the Empire.
I never saw your face.
Ready? Go!
Before we move on to the next topic, if you have anything you'd like to dive deeper into from the previous segment, please leave a comment below. If it's convenient, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Din Djarin's relationship with Imperial Beskar is not static. It is a journey, one that mirrors his evolution as a Mandalorian, a father, and a leader. When he first acquires Imperial Beskar, he does so with hesitation, rationalizing its use as a necessary evil. But over time, his reluctance fades, replaced by pragmatism and acceptance. He begins to see the metal not as a tainted symbol of the Empire, but as a practical tool for survival and protection. This shift is not a betrayal of his creed. It is a redefinition of it, a recognition that honor is not about the purity of one's tools, but about the integrity of one's actions. To understand this evolution, we must go back to the early days of Din's journey. When he first becomes a bounty hunter, his only goal is to uphold the creed of the Children of the Watch. He accepts missions that align with their values, avoids contact with non-Mandalorians whenever possible, and views his Beskar armor as a sacred trust. When he first encounters Imperial Beskar salvaged from a downed Imperial shuttle on a remote planet, he is hesitant to use it. He brings it to the armorer, expecting her to reject it as impure. But the armorer surprises him. She examines the metal, runs her fingers over its surface, and declares, "Beskar is Beskar. Its origin does not taint its purpose. It is the hand that wields it that gives it honor." This moment is a turning point for Din. The armorer, the ultimate authority on the creed, tells him that the purity of Beskar is not determined by where it comes from, but by how it is used. This allows Din to rationalize his use of the metal, framing it as a reclamation of what is rightfully Mandalorian. The Empire stole this Beskar from our people, he tells himself. By using it, I am taking it back. I am turning their weapon against them. This rationalization helps Din reconcile his use of Imperial Beskar with his creed. He sees himself not as a user of tainted metal, but as a liberator of stolen property. He views his armor as a symbol of resistance, a way to honor the Mandalorians who died by using the Empire's own resources to fight back. But as Din's journey progresses, his rationalization gives way to pragmatism. He begins to encounter more and more situations where Imperial Beskar is the only thing standing between him and death. He uses it to protect Grogu from Moff Gideon's dark troopers, to survive the toxic atmosphere of Mandalore, to defend his clan from pirates and warlords. With each passing mission, the origin of the Beskar becomes less important to Din. What matters is that it works, that it protects him, that it protects Grogu, that it allows him to fulfill his duties as a Mandalorian. This shift in focus is evident in his interactions with other Mandalorians. Early on, when Bo-Katan questions his use of Imperial Beskar, Din is defensive. He explains his rationalization, emphasizing that he is reclaiming what is rightfully his people's. But later, when Bo-Katan again brings up the topic, Din's response is different. It doesn't matter where the Beskar comes from, he tells her. What matters is that it keeps us alive. That's what the creed is about: survival, protection, family. This shift from focusing on the source to focusing on the function of the Beskar is a key part of Din's evolution. He begins to understand that the creed is not about rigid adherence to rules or the purity of materials. It is about living by the values that the rules represent: loyalty, courage, protection of the clan. For Din, using Imperial Beskar to protect Grogu is not a violation of the creed. It is the purest expression of it. Din's evolution is also shaped by his role as a father. When he takes in Grogu, his priorities shift. His creed is no longer just about his own honor. It is about ensuring that Grogu grows up safe, that he learns the ways of the Mandalorians, that he has a future. This parental instinct makes Din more pragmatic, more willing to compromise in order to protect his foundling. He realizes that the creed's rules are meant to serve the clan, not the other way around. If using Imperial Beskar is the best way to protect Grogu, then it is not just acceptable, it is his duty. By the time Din defeats Moff Gideon and reclaims control of Mandalore's Beskar mines, his relationship with Imperial Beskar has evolved into full acceptance. He no longer sees it as a tainted material or a necessary evil. He sees it as a tool, one that has served him well, one that has helped him protect his family and his clan. He understands that honor is not about the purity of one's armor, but about the purity of one's intentions. It is about how you treat others, how you uphold your values, how you fight for what is right. Din's evolution from reluctance to acceptance is a reflection of his growth as a Mandalorian. He has moved beyond the strict dogma of the Children of the Watch, embracing a more flexible, compassionate understanding of the way. He has learned that honor is not a fixed point, but a journey that requires adaptation, compromise, and a willingness to redefine what it means to be a Mandalorian. The shifting sands of honor have carried Din far from where he started. He is no longer the rigid, rule-bound bounty hunter who first set out into the galaxy. He is a father, a leader, a Mandalorian, who understands that survival and honor are not mutually exclusive. His Imperial Beskar armor is a testament to this evolution, a physical reminder that the creed is alive, that it can adapt to the changing galaxy, and that true honor lies not in the purity of one's tools, but in the goodness of one's heart.